In the lush green forest, there was a brown rabbit named Miko. Miko loved to eat his fill and then find a shady tree to take a nap. One day, after being full of soft grass and some sweet berries, Miko went to an old tree, stretched his legs and dozed off. But Miko did not know that right under the canopy of that tree, there was a small, dark gray parasitic worm looking for a suitable place to lay eggs. It was a poisonous worm that specialized in crawling into the bodies of sleeping animals to deposit its eggs. The wind blew gently, the birds in the trees chirped, and Miko slept soundly without knowing anything. The worm quietly crawled over, slipped through Miko's soft fur and found a small gap near his ear. With natural instinct, it crawled in, found a warm area of skin and began to lay eggs. Miko was only slightly startled but did not wake up, only felt a little itchy and then fell back to sleep. When the sun set, he stretched and woke up, yawned and shook his ears. Miko did not notice anything strange, only felt a little uncomfortable in the area of his ears and neck. But after a while, the itch disappeared, and he was jumping around in the forest as if nothing had happened. In the following days, Miko began to feel something was wrong with his body. His mind was always spinning, his ears were always itchy as if something was crawling inside. At first, he thought it might be a tick bite, but when he looked at himself in the water, Miko discovered small swellings that were gradually growing on the back of his neck. Then one night, while sleeping, Miko was startled awake by a sharp pain running down his spine. He felt like hundreds of small needles were stabbing him from the inside. Miko panicked, rolling on the ground, trying to scratch his back to ease the pain. But not long after, dozens of small, slimy larvae crawled out from the swellings on his back, crawled on his fur, fell to the ground and immediately crawled away to find a hiding place. Miko trembled, exhausted, and terrified. He couldn't believe that his body had become a nest for those terrifying creatures. Although he had escaped the larvae, Miko's health had weakened greatly. From then on, he never dared to sleep under strange trees again. Miko became more vigilant, always checking his sleeping place carefully and never letting himself sleep too deeply. But every time the night wind blew, he could still feel that ghostly itching sensation from that day, as a reminder that just one wrong sleep could lead to a terrible disaster.